Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transit of planet Venus, which is not going to be very good news for the strength and dignity of the planet Venus. Now we know this thing that Venus gives us comforts, enjoyment, luxury, happiness in the conjugal bond, in the relationship, and moreover when we say the feel good factor, that generally comes from the planet Venus. So guys, Venus from October 9th till November 1st is going to be in the Virgo sign, which is not considered as a good placement for planet Venus to be placed in. Now a saving grace could have been if it would have been receiving the aspect from the planet Jupiter, which is not there, and the worst could be the aspect from the planet Saturn, and that too it is a straight aspect coming in from a retrograde Saturn being there in the Pisces sign. So guys, for many of the couples and people in relationship, this is going to be a very difficult time, because we also have to take into consideration that Venus is also coming out of the clutches of being conjunct with Ketu as well. So all what I can advise to my friends is that try to save your relationship as much as it is possible, and if you're already going through some difficulties in the matters of the relationship, this is not a right time to come to any conclusion or do a proper analysis of the relationship, because you will lean more towards the parting ways or separation and all. So it's not a very good energy. Now what you can do as a part of the remedy, so I would say that recitation of the Shri Suktam will prove out to be very beneficial. Donation of the white things, this could be milk, this could be rice, to any of the religious place shall be considered. Be as respectful towards the females as much it is possible. Have a Shri Yantra in the place of your worship in the Puja Ghar. That will become very important. And we generally say that your the southeast sector in your home Vastu has to be immaculate, and cleanliness becomes very important with the Venus. Like I have generally seen people who are very strongly ruled and governed by the Venus energy, cleanliness, good fragrance actually tend to remain a defining part of their personality. So okay guys, now we will briefly look at that for all the rising signs, how it is going to be influencing you. So guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, as you can see that Venus becomes your second and the seventh lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in the sixth house. So the major impact of this debilitation will be felt by the Aries Lagna. Guys, there are lot many red flags for the Aries Lagna natives in the matters of the relationship. So I mean to say, 6th house transit of the Venus is not considered as good. Virgo transit of the Venus is not considered as good. It is 12th from the 7th house of the relationship, loss of the relationship, and again the aspect which is coming in from the planet Saturn. See, again guys, you have to understand that Saturn, if it is placed in the Libra, it will give its aspect from there as well. If it is placed in the Capricorn or Aquarius, it will give its aspect from there as well. Saturn's aspect has all to do with the accountability and responsibility. But over here, with even 12th house, which has got that energy of losing things, abandoning things, sacrificing things, and in this condition and state, Saturn giving aspect, not at all a good news. And along with that guys, because 7th house governs your commercial matters as well, business matters as well, business partnership as well. 2nd house is the important house of your finances, of your savings, of your speech. So I mean to say, in all the domain of the Venus, Aries Lagna natives for the next couple of weeks, they have to follow caution and care, and all the remedies which I have advised will be very strongly applicable for the Aries Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, because Venus becomes your ascendant lord, so beyond any doubt there is going to be an impact of this transit. See guys, when we talk about the 5th house, now 5th house is the house of the critical thinking, your pur punya, the kind of personal magnetism which you have. So all what I can say is that, see, a lot is dependent on what kind of dashas you are currently going through. So let's say for example, if you're already going through some if you're already prone to wrong judgment, if you're already prone to financial losses, if you're already prone to, like the running dasha is creating a theme that you are in that existential crisis, you are doubting your path, so this can make it worse. Like the way I mentioned, fifth house also tells about the way your mind function, and with Saturn's aspect coming in over here, so a lot of like confusion regarding the right course of path for you, who to trust, who not to trust, and even guys in the matters of the relationship as well, in the romantic ties. So like with the Taurus Lagna during this time, there's a high possibility that you will try to rationalize everything, and the matters of the heart cannot be understood with the logic as well. So I mean to say, for the Taurus Lagna natives as well guys, for the next couple of weeks, in the matter of the fifth house, you have to be very careful. Like this could be your loving relationship with your partner, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, and even for the parents as well, the way you deal with the students as well, and in major areas of the life, the major decision making needs to be done, because what I'm fearing right now is that lot many people will be more fearful of the negative outcome. And now imagine if you're initiating something and you're already leaning more towards the negative outcome. So your morale, the way you will be putting efforts, everything is going to get affected because of that. So yes guys, caution and care needs to be followed. And for any of the trine house transit, bhakti, devotion, devotional measures prove out to be very beneficial. So for you as well, Shri Suktam, donation of the white things in any of the religious place shall be done. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys in your case, like because Venus becomes your fifth lord, it becomes your 12th lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in your fourth house. So guys, one thing is for sure that because we know this thing that Venus's transit, Moon's transit from the fourth house is considered as good, but over here there is going to be a lot of the rationalization which will happen, which is not very good for the harmonious bond in the domestic life, in the domestic relationship. And it also tells about the expenses which are also not very healthy. So like for example, you bought those things of comfort and conveniences which you do not need, or this could be a case that you do not get a good deal or it is overpriced. So that is how it is going to be influencing the Gemini Lagna. Again guys, the difference between the benefic planet and the malefic planet is that with the malefic planets you have to rationalize it. With Mars, it's all logic. With Saturn, consistent efforts. It's not only about the moon, but with majority of the benefic planets, it has got more to do with the feeling aspect. Like excluding Mercury. Mercury is a different domain altogether. Jupiter, the faith, the aspect of the faith and the bhakti and the devotion needs to be felt, experienced. The awareness, initiation needs to happen, illumination needs to happen from within. Same is the case with Moon, emotions, feelings. Same is the case with the Venus, the matters of the love. So that is where the bone of contention is going to be. Trying to rationalize too much, sudden expenses. Venus is your 12th lord as well. Sudden expenses which will happen in the family life, which can dismantle or disturb your financial flow, financial plans and all. So that is how guys it is going to be influencing you in the matters of the fourth house. Like the way we say this thing that any random act of generosity, those thoughts come deep from within. You saw someone in trouble, the mind says okay, be my own way, I will be late for the work, and the heart says okay, let me help this person out, this is also, or this is more important. So the heart is very rationalized right now. That's all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys for the Cancer Lagna natives, like Venus is a very important planet. It is your 11th lord, it is your like 4th lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in the 3rd house, receiving the aspect from the planet Saturn as well. So yes guys, during this time there is going to be slight possibility that any goal which you have been pursuing, any project which you have been pursuing, people around you might create objection over there, or because of not being able to get the right support from the people around you, things can go haywire at the 11th hour. There is a slight possibility of that. And guys, see, 3rd house is an important house of communication, self-expression, the way we say anyone's body language and the personal style, magnetism, charisma, that generally comes from the 3rd house. So Venus getting debilitated over there, it's just like that like the charm aspect will be lacking, like the way, for example, the first impression people talk about. So third house plays a very significant role in today's modern day age. So I mean to say, all of that might be lacking the shine. Again, Venus is all about shine. People get confused. If their Venus is strong, they ask me that, hey, can I become an artist, can I become a model, can I become this? I was like, okay, your Venus is strong, you have appreciation for the art, but your capacity to create art, that comes from Mercury. So there is a difference. So if Venus is getting debilitated in the third house, so that sort of charm and style and charisma might be lacking, and some sort of issues, like you might not be able to convince people with your plans, with your projected plans, with your vision. So that is going to be concern, especially like, for example, if you are in a PR agency, you are in a sales profile where presentation is everything, so that will lack the luster. That is what I'm trying to say. And yes, not a very good energy to propose someone or any of those matters where you want to impress. So much better either do your work well, be organized, take some time, do proper pros and cons analysis. So all of that will become very important. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo, so guys, for the Leo Lagna, Venus becomes an important planet. It is your 10th lord, it is your third lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in the second house and receiving the straight aspect from the planet Saturn from the 8th house as well. So slight possibility guys that there might be money might be spent to take care of someone in the immediate family. Now those expenses could be of any nature. This could be medical bills, this could be any court case or anything, any issues regarding which you have to come to the aid or rescue of the family member. There is a high possibility of that. Along with that guys, see, the thing is, I guess that is what everyone is saying. Whatever is happening right now in the American politics, it is a very, very good reference or example for this transit of the planet Venus. I mean to say, the way Donald Trump is acting, it is good for transactional relationship. It is good for the transactional point of view. But when we talk about your goodwill, when we talk about the long-term like reliability on you, that is getting affected. You might gaining in the short term, but long term you are like screwing up your goodwill in the market, your reliability in the market. Can you be trusted and all? So that is what is going to be happening over here. So the 10th lord getting debilitated in the second house. Again, see guys, understand this thing. Whichever planet transit in whatsoever house, the matters of that house get influenced, it gets colored by the attributes and nature of that planet. So I mean to say, if you're already working in the Venusian field, you are a freelance designer or you are an actor, you are a model, so work will come, but there's going to be like you will not be able to build a lasting relationship with people, a good bond with people. So it is going to be very transactional. That is what I'm trying to say. And yes guys, when we talk about trying to initiate something or anywhere where you need the reference, word of mouth, so a lot of the back and forth, confusion, misunderstanding or too much of the ego will come. So that is all what you have to deal with. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, for the Virgo Lagna, Venus becomes the 9th lord and the 2nd lord. In a way, it is a good transit for you guys, because even if Venus is getting debilitated, but it is the 9th lord. A lot of the people ask me that Nipun, trine houses are so important. I'm a Scorpio Lagna. My ascendant lord gets debilitated in the 9th house. Nipun, I'm a Cancer Lagna. People talk about too much about the 5th house, trine house, and my ascendant lord gets debilitated in the 5th house. It is still good. The house will still carry its goodness. So I mean to say, it's the 9th lord. It's the divine blessing coming to you. So that means for the Virgo Lagna natives, a lot of the work, especially anything regarding the visa, immigration, any important client or financial goals which you are pursuing. And again guys, even if Saturn is giving its aspect, it is giving from the 7th house. In the original Kalpurush Kundli, Saturn is considered as strong over here. So overall for the Virgo Lagna, you will be able to extract the good benefits of this transit of the Venus. So this could be case, females will prove out to be very supportive. Venus coming in the 1st house, even if it is in the Virgo, it will give you that shine, it will give you that that style, that magnetism, that charisma to your personality. It will add that. Support from the females, and like success in the matters of the visa, documentation, file work, some luxurious travels, that can be expected for the Virgo Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so for the Libra Lagna natives, it is going to be slightly sensitive time. So again guys, what I've been saying for this whole year for the Scorpio, that your ascendant lord Mars has been in some difficult conjunction, in difficult transit, that is the same ordeal which the Libra Lagna native is currently going through, because before Venus ascendant lord was conjunct with Ketu, now it is out of the clutches of the Ketu, but again it is debilitated in the 12th house. So yes, see guys, a lot is dependent on the kind of dashas you are currently going through, because the theme is going to be around it. So for example, if you are going through some spiritual discourse, you are right now living in an ashram, you are in a journey of the self-discovery, you are learning Ayurveda, you are in a medical school, so this is going to be very good time, very good transit. But let's say for example, your planetary yogas in the chart and the running dasha is making you very confused right now. You are going through that existential crisis, feeling loss and some sort of like separation and those energies. If you're going through, so the experience can get very worse. So I mean to say, a lot is dependent on what you are currently going through. Like the way many people say, ascendant lord always has good in store for you. So let's say for example, if you are already engaged in import export nature of work, or anything to do with the foreign land, foreign settlement, so it might be slightly beneficial time over there. But for majority of the people, this is going to be the time when you might find you're losing power. There is going to be those circumstances, situation that the work pressure might drain you too much, because ascendant lord means your body energy, vitality, and Saturn giving aspect, straight aspect from the 6th house, that means the workload, the work pressure. So again guys, all what I can say is that work is important and all, but not at the cost of taking a toll on your health. So balance things out well, because the next 2-3 weeks are going to be pressurizing, and the toll of that can actually drain you out. So work towards, make a healthy balance of healthy diet, taking out time for workout, going to gym, and whatever you do for your relaxation and therapy, do that, blending it with the managing how you manage your work pressure. That's all what I can say. And yes guys, don't get too alarmed if like life circumstances are pinning you down with the pressure and too much of the pressure of the responsibilities and all, because this is a typical case where people like see, 12th house can also make you an escapist. So 12th house is not only about that the illumination happened and because of that you went to sannyas or you went to spirituality. Some of the fugitives, people who run away from the problems, are also come from the 12th house. So yeah, it's a very complicated house. And during this time guys, charity, donation will become very, very, very important. Charities and donation, it is a good remedy during this time. Okay guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, as you can see that Venus becomes your 12th lord, it becomes your 7th lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated in the 11th house. So guys, again, like the way I say, we cannot overlook the qualities and attributes of the house. So in a way, things will happen, but in a very rationalized way, in the matters of your business proposal, your business partnership. Because see, the thing is, on October 26th only, Mars will also be very strengthened. Mars will also, your ascendant lord will also be transiting in the 1st house. So I mean to say, the power is coming back to you for sure. Even in the matters of relationship, sometimes what happens is that you have to throw away many gifts, like throw away, not I mean to say throw away, I mean to say you have to put too much gifts and rationalize too much in the matters of the relationship. So that is how it is going to be giving results to you. So I mean to say, in the matters of the 7th house, where we look at your business partnership, where we look at the loving chemistry and relationship. So when Venus is in the 11th house, your wish will get fulfilled. It will give you the good returns, it will give you the gains and the profits, but it is not going to be like very unconditional. It is not going to be all lovey-dovey, which is otherwise the nature of the Venus is. It's about what is there for me. That kind of qualities of the Virgo will also come, being very critical, being very concerned about the self as well. So that is how it is going to be. So guys, if I were to summarize, it's a good time in the matters of relationship, business partnership. All what matters is that how well you are prepared for any business meeting, how immaculately you are approaching your partner, your love interest. That will create the difference. But in terms of the gains point of view, gains from the network, gains from the friends, gains from the females point of view, I still see some positive things in store for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, for the Sagittarius Lagna, Venus becomes your 6th lord, it becomes your 11th lord, so in a way not a very good planet for you, and now it is going to be transiting in the 10th house. So see guys, 10th house transit of the Venus is and has the potential and capacity to manifest results. It's just like that the lovey-dovey qualities of the Venus, the charisma of the Venus, feel-good factor of the Venus might be lacking. So I mean to say, at work, if you are a very organized person, so you'll be able to establish good relationship with your bosses or win the trust of your bosses as well. See guys, in the case of the Sagittarius Lagna, this straight aspect of the planet Saturn will empower you more. It is not going to be draining you. So whatever you will be doing, you're going to be very aware regarding the accountability part, regarding the responsibility part. Like, you know, if you are like spearheading a project, so how much is at stake? So you are going to be very responsible, you will act with responsibility. That is what I'm trying to say. And yes guys, the charisma of the Venus will help you, especially if you are in a line of work where the presentation is important, first impression is important, you are reporting to the female bosses, you work in a sector governed by the Venus like fashion, beauty, cosmetics, PR agency and all. So for the Sagittarius Lagna, it still has got capacity to manifest good results. Again, the comforts will be lacking. Sometimes what happens is that your family knows, your friends know that okay, the company you work for has sent you to that international trip, work related international trip, but you by yourself know that how much you are working hard there. Okay, your company has sent you to Europe, has sent you to this country, but you are not enjoying the way other people are feeling. You are all the time working, relentlessly working. So that is what happens when Venus is in the Virgo. It's not like that Venus will not give you those enjoyment or those provision, but you will not be able to enjoy it. The enjoyable part might be lacking. That is what I'm saying. But overall, still good transit for the Sagittarius. Like, you have the capacity to extract good out of it. When we talk about the Capricorn guys, for the Capricorn Lagna, Venus is a important Yokarak planet for you. It becomes your 5th lord, it becomes your 10th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in the 9th house. So in a way guys, for the Capricorn as well, this transit holds the capacity to manifest good results. Again guys, one of the trine lord entering into another trine lord, so that means, let's say for example, lately you have been lacking the motivation, lacking the direction, so divine intervention can happen. Like, I mean to say, epiphany, suddenly getting that awareness, like the way sometimes we say, you get the help, you get the motivation from some unknown sources, which actually makes you believe the power, the hand of the God, the miracle. So that is how it is going to be influencing you. So travels will prove out to be very uplifting, especially from the knowledge point of view. Slight chances of success, because guys, from over here Venus is also, there is a position called as the Ucharohi, Nicharohi. So I mean to say, Venus is straight immediate after this is heading towards its strengthened state, its dignity in the 10th house. Mars is going to be very strong during the same time. So I mean to say, overall it has got good in store for you. A lot is dependent on, are you a believer, are you a religious person, so what is your personality? So based on that it can be decoded. And yes guys, some heightened possibility of, like, you know, the partner or the romantic interest of yours, love interest of yours will put you in the right path. The support and the direction, the motivation which you will get from your love interest, that will actually help you a lot during this time. And yes guys, especially like if you are in a travel business, you work in aviation, you work in the cruise, so slightly beneficial time for those people as well. Like luxury blended with the travels, so that generally works with the cruise and these sectors, so beneficial time for you guys. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, So see guys, for the Aquarius Lagna natives, Venus again becomes your yoga karak planet, and now Venus is going to be getting debilitated in the 8th house. I'm sure Aquarius Lagna people will not be liking me, because every time I just say the cautionary things more for them rather than the good things. But guys, you can see it over here. Now Venus is an important planet. See, the thing is, always understand this rule of the astrology. The 9th lord is getting 12th from it, and it is getting debilitated. So that means it is the bhagya ki hani, the loss of the fortune. So that means during this time you have to take steps very carefully, because the luck might not be supporting you. The 4th house is debilitated. So that means refrain from any important major purchases. And the way we say that something important, domestic event, family event which was supposed to happen, there might be sudden last minute problem, some misunderstanding, overspending, going beyond your budget. So that is how it is going to be influencing you guys. See, the thing is, Venus in the Virgo, yes guys, it's not a very good energy, that too in the 8th house. So that means confusion, misunderstanding in the relationship with the partner, love might be lacking, and too much of the things, like, you know, sometimes you end up saying those things which hurt your partner. You might be going by the logic and the rationality, but the other person is perceiving it in a very hurtful way. So that is how guys it is going to be influencing the Aquarius Lagna natives. So take any decision with lot of caution, with lot of care, and refrain from any major investment or spendings connected to the family or the domestic life. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so see guys, in your case Venus is going to be coming to the 7th house. So guys, the thing is, the 7th house transit of the Venus, the thing is, it will give its flavors in the matters of your love life, like, you know, attraction, passion, taking care of each other. And again, here we are not talking about Venus like in a very passionate, romantic way, taking care of each other. It's just like that, helping each other, shouldering the responsibilities. That is how Venus will act during this time. Again guys, 3rd lord is going to be transiting in the 7th house. With Saturn's aspect, it will make you very accountable, very responsible. High possibility of opportunities will come to you. But again, the Virgo domain, how prepared you are, how good you are with the numbers to capitalize on that opportunity, that proposal which will come to you. So a lot will be dependent on that as well. Just refrain from rationalizing too much in the matters of relationship. That is all what I can say for the Pisces Lagna natives. And the 8th lord is coming in the 7th house. So sudden fluctuation will also happen in the business, in the matters of the relationship. A lot is dependent on what is the theme your running dasha has created for your life. The fluctuation will be akin to that only. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.